Well, good morning. It is early. It's like 5:30 in the morning, and this is typically the time that I get up, sometimes a lot earlier. Actually, my clock goes off about 4:45, but I kind of laid in the bed a little bit. But yeah, I usually get up about 5:30 to start my day. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you what I eat in a day as a 55-year-old who's on a fat loss journey. So if you're new here, welcome. If you've been hanging around, welcome back, honey. But yeah, so I usually get up at this time of morning, and I'm whispering because it's quiet. I love the quiet. It's the still of the morning. It's like I live in the city. So it's always a lot of noise, a lot of trains, police, sirens, you name it, is here. But at 5:30 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, people still in the bed. So I like to get up and start my day, have my meditation, and I've actually been on a 36-hour fast. It's about to come to an end here in another hour or so. So if you've never been on a 36-hour fast, I would encourage you to give it a try. It definitely helps with giving your digestive system a little break. I started my fast on Saturday night. It was about 7, I guess. And at the time of this video, it's on a Monday. So 36 hours is going to end Monday morning at 7 a.m. But even during my fast, I just have water and I have a cup of coffee. And the cup of coffee is usually one a day in the morning to kind of, get things flushed out. So that's going to be my, I won't say first meal of the day, but the first thing I have of the day. I usually get a lot of flack for having this old school coffee maker, but I just love the simplicity of it. I don't need a Keurig. Plus, my ass is cheap. So I'm not buying a Keurig when I can have regular coffee for a fraction of the price. Coffee's ready. And so here is my creamer. I use this little skinny French vanilla syrup, probably about a tablespoon. And I know what some may be thinking that, hey, that's not good for you. But look, listen, I'm 55. I've made it this far. I'm going for progress, not perfection. And, whipping cream is, very low in calories, low in sugar, low in protein. Now, this is the cleanest one that I've seen. A lot of whipping creams have a lot of added ingredients. Now, I've seen some that are a little bit cleaner. Now, this one is just cream and this little gum. And I looked up that gum, and it basically just says that it keeps it from clotting together. So I'll take that. But yeah, this is my creamer for the coffee. Now, typically it should be completely black, but I'm at the end of my fast, so I'm going to have a little flavor. Now, typically this would be the time when I would be getting ready to go to the gym, because normally I do work out fasted. Usually that normal fast time is probably anywhere from 12 to 16 hours that I work out fasted, because I just don't like a lot of food on my stomach, and I get sluggish as opposed to feeling energized. So with me being fasted, your girl is hungry. And so if you ever try a 36-hour fast, it's ideal if you really stack on some carbs as your last meal. So because you really need some heavy foods, or I do. It carries me for 36 hours. I'm trying to think, what was my last meal? Saturday. Oh, my last meal, honey, was a salad with some, chicken on it. So, that was gone by Sunday morning. And here it is Monday morning, and I just don't think that, that's enough to carry me to do a heavy lower body day. And today is lower body, so I'm probably just going to have this coffee and big old breakfast, and then maybe work out in the afternoons. Well, as you can see, God has given us another sunrise. So the sun is up. My prayer and meditation time is over. I finished my 1 cup of coffee, had my little movement. And now my partner for the rest of the day is going to be this water. And I'm not sure, this may be 40 ounces. Try to drink 2 to 3 of these a day. I don't really drink sodas and juices regularly, but if you do, hey, that's your journey. I probably will have a soda maybe once a week, or pop, whatever you call it, and juice just whenever I feel like my body needs some vitamin C. Then I'll have like a half a cup of juice. But for the most part, honey, me and water is hanging tight. But it is 7 a.m. and I can break my fast. So let me see what I can go in here and rustle up to put in this belly. I'm hungry. So this is what I've come up with for breakfast. I'm just going to have a couple of slices of this uncured turkey bacon. Then I'm going to have an egg scramble. I'm just going to use 2, honey. With the price of eggs, we can't eat 3 and 4 like we used to. So I'm just going to eat like 2 eggs and then mix in some liquid egg whites. In my grocery store, the egg whites were only like $3 and something, where eggs are running around $5 a dozen. So in my egg scramble, I'm just going to mix in a little bit of this, what's left in this cottage cheese. I'm going to eat this half avocado, throw in some spinach, and then I have this bagel. Now, this particular bagel is a little bit denser than other bagels that I make because I made this bagel with chickpea flour instead of my gluten-free flour. Chickpea flour has more fiber and more protein than just your regular flour or gluten-free flour. And I also added in a scoop or so of collagen. So I don't really know what the numbers are going to be here, but I'll kind of add them up and show you at the end. So this is what we're getting ready to make. Yum, yum. So here is my first meal of the day, high protein. Once I added up the numbers, it ended up being about 52 grams of protein in this particular meal. So yes, I am starving and ready to eat. And if you're new here and you're on your fat loss journey, or you don't know where to start your fat loss journey, then definitely consider subscribing and check out some of my other videos. In my other video, I do have a video showing you how I make 3 bread alternatives. Now this one, like I said, was made with the chickpea flour, but the other video that I'll post right here, it wasn't made with chickpea flour, but still very, very easy and very, very good. And if you need help on your fat loss journey, then check out the links in my description, Lose the Fat 2025, where I put together a guide that's showing you everything that I'm doing to lose my fat, and it'll also help you create a sustainable plan for yourself. So on to breakfast, and then I'll see you at the next meal. Almost noon time, and it's time for lunch. So I did make it to my workout. I didn't do a lower body workout like I usually do on Mondays. What I did was switched up and did upper body today, because typically for me, if I don't go first thing in the morning, then as the time goes on, I lose, my mojo to go. But I am dedicated, so I still got up and did an upper body. It's a little bit less intensive, but that is done, and now it is time to eat. So let me show you what I'm going to make. So my lunch is going to be very, very simple because I really got to get some work done. It's just going to be a protein shake and some tuna salad. For this particular protein shake, I'm making it with this salted caramel vegan protein, which is 20 grams. I'm only going to use a half a serving of collagen, so that's 10 grams of protein. So that's 30 right there. I'm going to use a half a cup of this Fairlife milk mixed with a half a cup of water and a couple of scoops of this peanut butter powder. So together, just the protein shake alone is going to be 40 grams of protein. And then I'm just going to make some tuna salad. This tuna says it's like 33 grams of protein plus 6 grams of this egg. So that's 39. Dang, we may be getting about 80 grams of protein with this. Them numbers seem crazy, but you can see how if you just pay attention to what you're eating, you can kind of stack on your protein so that by lunch, you may be almost done with all of your protein. But that's what I'm having. So another very easy lunch. You can also make this to go if you're working back at the office and not at home. Very easy for you to buy some protein shakes and make you a bowl of tuna salad the night before, pack it up in your lunchbox, pair it with some other veggies or maybe some crackers if you would like. But yeah, this plus this is what we say, 80 grams of protein. So I'm definitely almost to my goal of 150 grams of protein a day. Who would have thunk it? Time to eat. Back in the kitchen for dinner. It's almost 5 o'clock, and I really didn't have a high protein snack. I actually just had, it's not a terrible snack, but I shouldn't have been snacking on it, but I needed a crunchy snack. So probably around 3 o'clock, I went and got my blue corn tortilla chips. I didn't have any guac, any dip. I just needed a crunch, so I got about an ounce of that. So, yeah, it only has 2 grams of protein, but anywho, it be that way sometimes. But it is dinner time, and I'm going to be making a very high protein pasta dish. I think right now, between breakfast and lunch, I'm pushing about, I believe it was like about 120 grams of protein. By the time today is finished, I am going to be over my calorie goal, but it just be that way sometimes, especially on the day after or the day that, I come off my 36-hour fast. I tend to eat more, but it all average out in the week. So let me show you what I'm going to make for dinner. This is going to be another easy, fast, and simple meal. This pasta dish is going to be comprised of my chickpea penne pasta, which is like 12 grams of protein per serving. I think it's going to be about a half a cup. And to make it more filling, I'm going to spiralize this zucchini, and I'm going to be boiling the zucchini and the chickpea pasta in about a half a scoop of this bone broth. And so together, the bone broth, the chickpea pasta, that's going to be about 20 grams of protein. I'm going to be putting in some salmon. I had some salmon in the freezer, so I'm just taking that out. That's about 25 grams of protein because this is like 5 ounces. Now, typically, I would be using my favorite pasta sauce that I get from Aldi, but I'm not going to be using that today because I want to have a higher protein sauce. So I'll be making a high protein sauce by using about a half a cup of this Greek yogurt. I'm going to throw in some basil, garlic, diced tomatoes, and then a couple of tablespoons of this tomato paste. So those are the ingredients for dinner. Very simple, will be very delicious. Of course, I'll be adding in some additional seasoning, maybe some more basil, oregano, Italian, whatever. Add a little cheese, but yeah, let's get going. You see, spiralizing these noodles are so easy. Spiralized noodles in the grocery store are about $5. So I'll put a link in the description box if you want to go at Amazon and get you one. So we're going to go ahead and make this sauce. I'm not really going to measure anything. It's just going to take maybe, if I need to add more, I will, but I'll take a little bit about this much. I guess that may be about a half a cup. And then a couple tablespoons of tomato paste. And I really hate opening up cans when I don't use it all, but I'll find a way to maybe use it in something else this week. So I'm just going to stir this up and then probably zap it in the microwave for a couple of minutes. And that's going to be my sauce. The salmon is ready, so I'm just going to kind of chop this up. Maybe instead of putting the sauce in the microwave, maybe I'll combine all of this in the pot with the pasta and the zucchini and then put the sauce in and then let it simmer for a few minutes that way. I think that may actually be best. So let's put it all together and see what she's looking like. She's smelling good. So the pasta and the zucchini has boiled down in the bone broth. And now we're just gonna add our salmon. And our sauce. In this serving, I may have added a little bit too much yogurt, but hey, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. We're just gonna let it boil down, and then it's gonna be yummy for my tummy. And let me add a little bit more pepper in here, and we're gonna let it boil or simmer for maybe 5 minutes, and then eat. Well, this concludes my day of eating. I'm probably not going to eat anything else after that because I'm still a little full from lunch. And with this big old pasta meal here, I think this is enough to carry me till tomorrow. And when I get up in the morning, I'll be ready to do my lower body workout. But very simple, very easy, 30 minutes or less. You could pair it with a side salad, even some garlic bread if you would like. So I am about to dig in, and if you found this video helpful or inspiring, consider giving me a subscribe, like, and share. And I'll see you in the next video.